What is up? It's the Cosmic.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Anonymous Trader Stockcast. I am the Cosmic. Going over this week, it has not been a great week. As y'all know, my computer obviously just shut down, decided to die on me. I think my hard drive fried up, but it's all good. I'm back now, and we are rolling. But my stubborn butt decided that I should trade off my phone all week, and that was a mistake, and I am down a good amount, of about $500. It's not awesome, but hey, it is what it is, and that's what you get for not trading with in the proper environment. But on that note, my chair no longer squeaks, so that's amazing. Let me go over just a couple of the stocks that I played and I failed on. mRNA was one. It was running, and I was for sure that I was going to keep running. Let's go here to the 7-day chart on Moderna Inc. mRNA, and of course the thing wants to go ahead and be dumb on me. I had an option call on it, and I just happened to catch it like right around here, thinking that it was going to go to 100, and it was just stubborn of me. And then of course the market crashes, so that's great. I lost about $100 on that one. And then DraftKings, I've done nothing but I made only like 100 or 2 off DraftKings because sports coming back. I do believe DraftKings is a big player still to continue playing on, and that's probably going to be one of my favorite stocks to play in and out. SPCE, I just completely underestimated this week because it went on an absolute tear. It didn't stop until the market crashed on Thursday, and it was just straight green. And I expected the crack to happen on Monday, but it is what it is. I mean, on Tuesday it did close, or on Monday it did close a little bit red, but it's still, I mean, I expected a harder crack than this, and it just didn't give it to me. So hey, that's what it is. I still played it on the upside a couple times. I think I played it in here, and I made 100 or so off of it. I mean, that's what it is. What you can't just label yourself a bear or a bull. You need to play the price action, and that's what a lot of people get a misconception on. They're like, "Oh, you said you're bullish, and now you're shorting or having puts." I'm like, "Well, the price action told me different. My original hypothesis was wrong, so I had to adapt to my situation and play the way that I should have played." Unlike all these. And my biggest butthurt one this week was Tesla. Yes, of course, Tesla. The earnings were fantastic. They weren't fantastic, but they beat their quarterly earnings. They're on the fast track to be part of the S&P 500, but then the market crashed on Thursday. It had its gains, and it's held its gains, and I got in. I jumped the gun, and I got in on Thursday morning thinking that it was going to go to 1800 at least, and it just tanked, and my stubborn ass didn't drop it whenever it started to fail its morning spike. I should have gotten out right there, taken a $50 loss, but instead I ate about a $200 loss. So yeah, $260 actually, so that one hurt pretty bad. Lesson learned, definitely lesson learned, and I'm going to be playing it a little bit more careful from now on. So especially with the stock that moves this much, that it was the fastest option that I've lost money on. Normally I can manage it, but as you can see, my whole portfolio is red right now, even though all these are longer term plays. And ABUS, that is just stubborn play. I should sell out of that. I mean, it was only one stock, but I thought it could run off of this perk right here, and it just didn't. So we'll see. ABUS has actually got COVID news. I mean, but it's not really that great. So if y'all do your DD into that. That's not really what this is today. It's a kind of a review. And right here, we'll see the overall market. In the overall market, it was doing good this week, and then it decided to start tanking on Thursday, like you see here, down 20% right now. And this is, and what you see down here are my CCI indexes. I have a 20, a 50, and a 200, all for identifying trends and turnaround points. And right now, you're starting to see that the whole market is on a turnaround point. It's starting to get in the negatives on the 20s. It's heading down that way. Whenever your CCI crosses into your from your above 100s to below it, that's a sell indicator. So it's saying that, hey, the market's looking weak. It was saying the market was looking weak on the 20s CCI back last week, and that's when everybody was saying, hey, the market's not looking too strong. But this is also based off the NASDAQ, or the QQQ. So the Qs is the white line, the Dow is the purple line, get rid of HUI, and the SPX, the SPY, is the blue line. And I just wanted to do a quick analysis of the last time whenever the market actually crashed. What did these look like, and what I just wanted to back test and see what happened. So whenever the CCI went negative on the 20, that was the start of the downfall. Then the 50 came out of its overbought, and then the 20 eventually, the 200 eventually came down too. So it's mirroring the same pattern. I'm expecting another crash coming soon, and then people will be like, well, when will the crash be over? Well, I was looking at the bottom of the market crash, and you started to identify the bottom whenever the 200 becomes oversold, the 200 CCI. And that's whenever the market, hit its bottom, after it became oversold, and it just kind of stabilized, and the 20 started to show its uptrend up and back to positive, and then that's whenever we started to recover. But as you can see, look, it's bound to happen. Same pattern. It repeats over and over. Look how many times did it go into over before on the 20 before it tanked. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. I mean, it's patterns. Patterns repeat. Right here we go 1, 2. Here, that one's a little bit unclear. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then over here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's on its 5th one. So that's what I look at especially in recent patterns, in recent history, and in this indicator. I really like the CCI indicators, and of course we can always throw on something like VWAP to see how the NASDAQ is actually doing on its VWAP, and it's under. It's crossing over a little bit there at close, but it's under. And if you look at VWAP back whenever the market crashed originally, I mean, it tried, but it kept going down. And using VWAP especially this VWAP study is a little bit, what should I say? It's not super accurate because I'm looking at it as a big time frame. So with that, I'm going to wrap this up with an article, and the article is from the Motley Fool. Motley Fool is a great resource. If you have not done any research into the Motley Fool, you definitely should, because they have amazing advice, and they've been around for a long time. And essentially saying the S&P 500 falls, Intel stock crashes, AMD stock surges, Gold price breaks record on U.S.-China tension. And so there's a whole lot of stuff going on amid the U.S.-China problems and the ongoing economic worries from the pandemic, and it's getting worse. The run is up. Honestly, this bounce off its lows is up, and I do agree that this thing is going to tank. And of course, gold prices, you will always see gold prices start to inflate and go up whenever the S&P decides to fall, because people are investing less their money in stocks and companies and in cash and putting it into gold. And but I digress on that point. This is a great article to read to kind of catch up and see what's going on, why, and kind of their expectations. And to me, I think it's due for a crack. It really is due for a crack. And with that being said, fam, thank you so much for watching. And remember, I am not a financial advisor. Trade at your own risk and do not take any positions based off purely what I say, because if you lose, man, I'd feel bad. Like, if I lose, that's one thing, but if you lose, that sucks, bro. I don't want to lead you down a bad path. I just want you to learn how to do your own due diligence and be self-sufficient as a trader. So thank y'all so much. Please leave a like, subscribe, join us in Discord, go to our subscribe star to become a deluxe member. We are offering a $5 rebate to anybody who does a deluxe member, and get a friend in, refer them for the deluxe member tier. By the way, it's only $20 a month, which not a whole lot of stock trading platforms or learning places have it for that low. And you get access to a whole variety of things, a room of a family of traders, and just learning materials. We're all teaching each other new things, whether it be from trading crypto to trading options, or day trading stocks to long-term investments. We're doing all different sorts of things in here. So come in, check us out. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.